tackling for a little bit of a smother. The clean pick up by Martin was sensational. The kick around the body even better, and Sloan. That were inflicted during the fires, written on the ball there. As he comes in and sprays that one to the right. Sloan did well. Lightning, good. Gaff set free through the middle of the ground. Got a bit of support in the way of a block as well. Gaff screaming the ball. Look at that. Straight to Martin on the lead. Martin thought about the handball to Cameron, but he'd gone past. He wheels and goes, as so often he does, and he snapped that one back a little too far.
Back to Moore. The back pocket. A run from Whitfield. It was a bit of a nothing kick. Hill pounced, and that sets up Cripps to go off the outside of the boot that just clips the post.
Streaming through the middle. Good ball. Rewalt's got the jump here. Attacks it in the air. Could have almost won a free then against Higgins. The umpire decides to let it go. Through a bit of traffic here. Here's Weller again. Fronts the goal. Steadies. Won't bend enough. Straighten it up. Pendlebury's going to have to work here. A lot of white jumpers around. Isaac Smith, Grundy giving it off, and short little ball from Bruce was a ripper. And Rewalt marks. Thought about the handball, but Betts was pretty well covered. But as he always does, Jack makes it look easy to others, and Walters nails the goal.
Hard man to contain at the best of times. Got it back from JJ, and here he goes. Charlie's kick was magnificent too.
Bit of a dream come true moment here. I'm sitting next to Patrick Dangerfield on the bench, but hang on, a goal here, and they've got that one, the All-Stars. But thought, I can't wait to see how that guy goes about it. Who was the one you were looking forward to, you know, lining up with?
It's not that I don't know how he plays, but I love playing with Sloaney, so getting back.
Play on.
Danger just highlighting his defensive attitude these days. Hodge to the former teammate. In they go. High footy again. This will be Charlie Cameron to mark here. Already kicked a couple, Charlie. Waiting for the umpire to give him the all clear. Play on, says the umpire. Around the corner he goes. Tight, but he's got it. So Cameron kicks his third goal.
Get ready, Brownie!
Did the kick perfectly, and they can continue on. An important fist just to get the ball. Sicily got Rewalt out of the way. Charlie Cameron went to work in the pocket, and Rewalt bounces back up, and they are absolutely dominating at the moment, the All-Stars.
That just shows how dangerous Jack is as a forward. Keeps the ball in, gives it off to Charlie, and then nice little snap around his corner.
Purchase on the footy that he'd hoped. Now an opportunity for Boat. Gives it off to Cameron. Loves to kick from this position. High ball. Dangerfield 1-on-3 there, and he'll get the free. An opportunity at goal. Boy, do the Vicks need this. He plays on, kicks around the body, and goals. The Vicks back within 24.
Trying to do the team thing, Lysette, but high.
So Scott Lysette, the offender. Dangerfield.
Go to the more senior guys. Just need to stand up a little bit.
Lysette tries to rectify. Isaac's capable from there. He's pumped it up, Isaac Smith, and kicked a long, long goal.
Fife and Walters, they do. Pendlebury, big clearance needed. Great kick. Lynch on the lead, and this needs to be a goal. Nothing else but as Lynch lines up 40 metres out, directly in front. Plenty of altitude going right.
Pretty quickly.
29 points the margin. Cornelio at this time at the other end of the ground. Cripps, he tried to wipe a few tackles away, but well, he will. What the Vicks desperately need it. Andrew Gaff. He went out wide to give himself a bit more leverage, and it looks like it's done it for him. And Victoria get a much-needed goal.
There's stars everywhere. Obviously, Robin and Brody.
Players everywhere here. Sloan back inside. Good ball comes to Green. Green pulls it back inside, looking for Martin. Protected the drop zone on Tui by just getting a hand on him. Plays on, centering ball. And they need to... Kelly's got this goal to also get it back to 17. It drifts in, nicely done. The Vicks back within 17.
As we've spoken about a few times, is a lovely kick of goal.
Now they come with a rush. Toby Green, back from Lloyd to the Bont. Neat little step. He almost got through, but almost isn't good enough. The Bont and Patrick Cripps together.
Edwards, here's Cameron. Betts wanting it long, and he goes over the top. Lysette free at the back, was it? It was. No, it was Hawkins, spills to Hill. He can run. He can canter into an open goal, and they extend the margin back to 23.
The great players are great because they just hate getting beaten. Whether it's an entire game or a one-on-one contest like that, you see the enjoyment, the satisfaction of coming out on top.
Quality young fella as well.
Martin got it down. Pope was scrapping in there. Johannesson, Grundy tried for something special. Speaking of which,
wants the short way home, goes for the all-or-nothing kick. Martin beautifully picked up, tried the little don't argue, gave it dubiously to Dangerfield. It finishes with Papley, and a good goal for the Vicks. The 3 tonight, done well. 2 of those coming in the first quarter.
Well, he pretty much kept him in the game early on. They couldn't get any scoreboard pressure. Then Papley kicked 1 from each pocket.
all the numbers are down. Oh, Pendles goes for a torp, and he's given it plenty. Watch out, Dusty's at the back. It didn't quite arrive. Boak, they line up again. Quick snap from Cameron. Is a good snap. And the Vicks are still coming.
More about the spiral from Pendles. Nailed that.
I was surprised the old legs had that much in them.
So here's Bont trying to...
That was definitely payback.
Yeah.
He saw who it was. Didn't matter if he had the ball or not.
Not scared to put it to him. Well done, Brownie, down there. Here they go forward again. The boot of Higgins. The one-out lead by Lynch. Phones are light in the background, as you can see, as Lynch steps to the plate and misses badly left.
Outplayed a couple of times by Cripps, and hasn't seen the end of that yet as Green kicks deep and Papley's having a night out. And the former plumber puts it through.
Seen that so far tonight from him. So tighter it is, the longer it is. Players will dig in.
Fork Chell out a handball, which he does to Pendlebury. The Vicks gaining some momentum through the middle. Whitfield took his time to try and hit the target, and he's used to doing that. Toby Green kick straight, and Victoria can go back in front. Both teams over 100 already, and Toby Green steers it through. And the Vicks are back in front at Marvel Stadium. To the wing, Martin takes the mark and skids one to half forward. Green was already into his move as soon as he had the ball. And he's going to be downfield anyway. Martin was most likely going to be tackled. Josh Kelly can extend the margin.
Beautiful.
By another goal. And they now lead by 9 points. And he's all smiles. His kick forward becoming more and more influential in this game as it continues. Sloan to Dangerfield. They're on the path to goal. Always another option. Gresham to Dusty. He wants to share it at all costs. And Bontempelli is the man that gets the run.
It was probably the goal kick. And this quarter's been totally different. The pressure, they've been running two-way football. They've been given the first op.
Picked up by Papley, shrugs one tackle, handball to Whitfield. He's confronted. He blasts past Harris Andrews. Took a bounce. Look at the Vicks running forward here. Big opportunity over to Stephen Martin. He can go the short ball. They can keep going, the Vicks. Lynch is going to run in and kick another one. And they lead it by 21.
Yeah, they really struggled throughout the initial part of the game. The All-Stars seem to take it from coast to coast at will, but this is why the defensive part of the game is so highly valued now, because in high threshold moments like we're seeing over this last 15-minute period, defence into offence is your best opportunity to score, and the Vicks have completely dominated that part of the game.
On a second, Jack Rewalt's just sledging me from the bench. What did you say, Jack?
We're just making it a fair game, and then we'll start coming, don't worry.
Maybe Gilly needs to run on.
No, look...
You got the shoes on.
No, I reckon, look, for the first half, the All-Stars seem to get off to a good start early, so maybe Victorians come back, maybe it's the other way around now.
A couple of years of AFL, it was a smart kick.
For his third, off the left. The class is coming to the top for Victoria.
Somehow got to it. It looked like it was going to go over the boundary for sure. Green hit the deck. Slide. Handball back into Bontempelli. Remember the left boot. He straightens up. Bends. And has missed.
510,000 rooms, is that what they're on?
That's about 510,000. 520.
And the All-Stars will get an opportunity to score. And Cameron was keen to move it on to Bruce. Take your pick. Isaac Smith was on his wrong side. They've made a meal of it, but Eddie, well, couldn't get them out of it. Lovely attacking handball to Sard. One more to Sloan. And over the top again. Bont this time went by hand. Sard kept on running. The Vicks are turning it on. It's a display finished off by Toby Green.
Grassroots footy. Out of the middle we come with the All-Stars. Long, deep ball. Moore's able to get a hand on Hooley. Look for the soccer, Walters.
Give him a bit of a boost throughout the middle.
Sicily tries to pinpoint. Well, in the end, Gresham was the man that popped up. I think the intended target was Lynch. Best and fairest winners. They collected a total of 34 medals. The All-Stars 9 best and fairest winners. A total of 18. So the Vics are well stocked for Stars. Let's receive it again. Kelly again playing a part. Gresham. He fooled them all. Gets onto the left boot and then just got a little wobbly. Dangerfield looking for a bit of Harlem Globetrotter stuff. Tight spot for Tui. Didn't make life very easy for Mills. Cochin still hunting down, and that's got to be holding the ball.
I think that's
It's pretty strong.
Not quite the right spot on the ball that he's hit there off the left boot.
Is that
Here goes Tui. Have a look at this. The barrel down the eye. Diddle, diddle. Yes, it's reached the centre circle. From Zach Tui.
He wide bottom. His teammate for Collingwood takes the mark and sends it in. And Saad, I think of him running off half back and having long shots for goal, but just 6 in his AFL career. But from 50, he leans back on that. Maybe just leaned back a little too much. Off to Hooley, the Pendlebury, bit of a handball clinic here. Green waited and eventually goes with the short stuff. That's effective as well. Tom Papley could go home with 5 goals as Victoria have triumphed in the State of Origin. And Tom Papley, who kicked their first goal, kicks their last. It's been a wonderful night, no matter who you barrack for, whether you're here in a Hawthorn jumper or you support any of the 18 clubs.